Mean Green Crafting Machine. I'm your host, Lydia, and in today's first episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make a resurrected tea dress out of recycled materials. So grab a notepad and join us. Or if I'm rummaging around some friends' closets for things that they're not wearing anymore, what do I look for? I look for the color, I look for the quality of the fabric, as well as the length. The longer the t-shirt, the longer your dress is going to be. So that's the first thing, is pick out your t-shirt. So if you want a long sleeve dress, you want to grab a top from the thrift store, from your closet, or rummaging around your friend's house that's got long sleeves. I like to do tank tops as well as t-shirts just because I like the cotton. I think it's comfortable, but you can use any kind of material you can imagine. So the t-shirt that I'm using is an extra large that I found at the Village Thrift in Andersonville, and I've already cut it up. But basically all you need to do is take your t-shirt, cut off the arms, cut off the neckline, and there you have it. You're going to have two pieces because you're cutting both sides. Take the bottom of the t-shirt and or tank top and cut off. So, because we're going to do a little tube top dress this time. So you're going to cut that off to make it the length that you want. You see that? And then you're going to take the arms of the t-shirt that you were just cutting up originally, and you're going to cut off the very edges to create little straps. Now that you have everything cut up and ready to go, it's time to start sewing. So now that you have your t-shirt and your top cut up into the pieces that you need, we're going to go ahead and start sewing everything together. So first thing that you want to do is go ahead and grab your t-shirt that's been cut up. There it is. And we're going to take both right sides of the t-shirt and lay them flat against each other so that the hems line up. The reason why we're doing this is we're going to go ahead and sew along the edges to create a seam. Now, if you're not very experienced with sewing, the easiest way to figure out what the right side of the hem is to look at the very bottom of the skirt and find the part that's serged. That's where like the little loops are at the back of the skirt, and that's the back. So we want to take both front pieces, line up the hems, and straighten it out. Now, if you're a little bit more of a perfectionist, what you can go ahead and do is pin the two sides together, but because I like to live on the edge a little bit more, I don't pin things, I just go ahead and sew them. So now that you've got the edges lined up, you can go ahead and sew. I decided to go ahead and use a remnant from a different design I had done previously, so I'm making a tube top. If you're just using a shirt, this is going to be the last step of the sewing process. So if it's a shirt or if it's a tube top, doesn't matter. What you're going to do is make sure that the piece of fabric is flipped inside the right way, so not wrong ways out. And you're going to line it up with the skirt bottom, the dress bottom that you just finished sewing. And the way that you're going to line it up is you're going to take the top and slip it inside the skirt that you just sewed. I keep calling it a skirt, but really it's the bottom part of your dress. And you're going to line up the seams if your top has a seam. Mine, for instance, does. The original seam at the top, I'm going to line up with the skirt seam. So essentially, before you start sewing, what you're looking to do is having the two right sides of the pieces facing together. If you can see that. So I have the right side of the bottom part of the dress, the right side of the top part of the dress, and I'm going to just go ahead and sew across that to create a nice seam. Sewing on your straps is going to be the last step in the dressmaking process. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I did is I went ahead and pinned the straps to the spots that I want them to be in. And I'm just going to go ahead and sew a square on them that gives them a little bit of extra reinforcement. So when you're going to do the square, you can go ahead and sew down, lift up your foot, bring it back down, and sew forward. down to hold the spot. Bring your foot up again, twist, bring it down, twist across, and then one more time. And then always back stitch to make sure that the sewing is secure. Once you've sewn the straps on, there's only one thing left to do, and that's try your dress on. So there you have it, a quick, easy way to make a resurrected tea dress out of pieces of recycled fabric. Join me next week and I'll be showing you how to make a beautiful mobile that you can hang in your dining room, also made out of eco-friendly materials.